In the heart of America, behind courthouse walls and locked police archives, there are cases that will not sleep. Cases where the truth is out there, but refuses to be caught. Evidence that seems to speak, but only in riddles. Decades pass. Suspects grow old. Witnesses fade into silence. Yet the crimes remain, as sharp and as haunting as the day they happened. These aren't just unsolved mysteries. They are wounds in the American story, cases that taunt the justice system itself. And today, we're opening 3 of the most disturbing files. Welcome to Shadow Files. Before we dive into the case, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. If this is your first time, you are welcome to Shadow's Files. Thank you. Let's begin. Case 1, The Boy in the Box. February, 1957. A desolate patch of woods outside Philadelphia. A hunter follows a rabbit trail, and stumbles on something far darker. A cardboard box, worn by rain, abandoned in the brush. Inside, the body of a boy. Around 4 years old. Malnourished. His small frame wrapped in a cheap blanket. His hair, freshly cut, but chillingly, after death. Detectives were stunned. No one had reported him missing. No family came forward. No name to put to the face. Just a child, alone, discarded, and voiceless. Forensic experts studied every clue. The box had once held a baby bassinet sold by a local store. The blanket came from a factory in North Carolina. Both led nowhere. Sketches of the boy's face were plastered across newspapers, sent to schools, mailed to every police station in the region. Yet not a single person recognized him. The media called him the boy in the box. To detectives, he became America's unknown child. Rumors filled the silence. Some believed he'd been hidden away by a foster family, beaten, then abandoned. Others whispered of organized abuse, or a desperate cover-up by people in power. But every lead collapsed into dead ends. As years turned into decades, the case became legend among detectives. A riddle unsolved, a life forgotten. Until DNA. In 2022, nearly 70 years later, technology finally gave the boy back his name, Joseph Augustus Sorelli. At last, he was no longer anonymous. But for all the answers, the darkest question remains. Who killed Joseph? Why was he discarded like trash? And after so long, will justice ever wake? Case 2, The Springfield 3. June 7, 1992. Springfield, Missouri. Graduation night. 2 friends, Stacy McCall and Susie Streeter, celebrate their new beginning. After the party, they head to Susie's home, where her mother, Cheryl Levitt, is waiting. By morning, all 3 women are gone. Vanished without a trace. Detectives enter the home and find an unsettling scene. The women's purses, makeup, and clothes are untouched. Cigarettes still in the ashtray. Cars parked outside. The only strange detail? A porch light bulb had been unscrewed. Someone wanted the house dark. There are no signs of forced entry. No struggle. It's as if the 3 simply stepped out, and never returned. Theories flooded in. A break-in gone wrong. An abduction by someone they trusted. Even rumors of serial offenders operating in the area. Witnesses reported a suspicious man lurking near a van outside the home that night, but the lead went cold. Others suggested the women stumbled onto something they weren't meant to see. Years passed. The house was eventually demolished. Where their rooms once stood, now only empty ground. But the mystery never left Springfield. 3 women, 3 lives, erased in a single night. To this day, no bodies have been found. No arrests made. And the question hangs heavy, what happened inside that house? Where did they go? For the families, time does not heal. It only deepens the silence. 30 years on, the case of the Springfield 3 remains one of America's most haunting disappearances. Case 3, the Colonial Parkway Murders. Virginia, 1986. Along a scenic stretch of road known as the Colonial Parkway, a couple is found brutally murdered in their car. The FBI takes the case, but they have no idea it is just the beginning. Over the next 3 years, more couples vanish along that same quiet road. Lovers seeking privacy, found dead instead. 4 separate double homicides, all unsolved. The details are chilling. The cars were often left in strange positions. Wallets and valuables untouched. The murders seemed careful, precise, almost practiced. Investigators began to fear a terrifying possibility: the killer wasn't hunting randomly. He was hunting in a pattern. Some witnesses claimed to have seen a man impersonating law enforcement along the parkway, pulling cars over late at night. The theory spread: was the murderer wearing a badge? If so, victims may have trusted him, right up until their final moments. The FBI threw its full weight behind the case. Dozens of agents, thousands of tips, endless manhunts. But each lead collapsed into silence. No weapon ever found. No suspect ever held. Families were left shattered. Parents of the victims began their own desperate investigations, convinced the truth was buried somewhere in the files. Decades later, new DNA testing has been applied. Fresh eyes have reopened the case. But the Colonial Parkway murders remain a ghost story that hangs over Virginia, a reminder that even the most beautiful roads can hide unspeakable darkness. To this day, the killer, or killers, remain unknown. Somewhere out there, someone still remembers those nights. Someone knows why those couples never came home. And until they are found, the Colonial Parkway will always carry a shadow. A boy in a box, whose name was almost forgotten. 3 women, who vanished from their own home without a trace. And couples, murdered in the dark along a quiet Virginia road. 3 different cases. 3 different times. But all connected by silence. For decades, investigators have searched for answers. Families have waited for justice. And the truth remains just out of reach. Somewhere, someone still holds the missing pieces. Maybe it's locked in a memory. Maybe it's buried in guilt. Maybe it's hiding in plain sight. Until the day those answers surface, justice sleeps.